All right, so we've got this phrase, right, from cellmates to roommates, just popped up, and we thought, whoa, hold on, there's got to be a story here.
Yeah, I mean, talk about a head scratcher. Cellmates, you're thinking bars, maybe prison yard, right? Then bam, roommates, sharing a fridge, splitting the bills. How do you even go from one to the other?
Exactly. Like, what's that journey? And the best part, we've actually got some real-life examples, stories of people who went from, well, cellmates to roommates.
Oh, yeah, and these aren't your average roommate dramas, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about some intense situations. One that comes to mind, these two guys, they meet in, get this, a military survival course.
No kidding. Talk about high stakes.
Seriously, they put these guys through the ringer, competition, pressure, the whole 9 yards. They start out as rivals, naturally. But get this, by the end of it, they decided to move in together.
You're kidding. It's like they went through something crazy together, came out the other side, and thought, hey, why not keep the fun going? But seriously, what's the psychology behind that?
Well, you've got this thing called the forced proximity principle, right? Sounds fancy, but it's pretty basic. The more you're around someone, even under duress, the more likely you are to, well, like them.
Huh, interesting. So you're saying even if you start off on the wrong foot, just being stuck together can change things. It's like the opposite of familiarity breeds contempt.
Totally. And it's more than just being in the same room, right? Shared challenges, especially when you have to cooperate, that forges some serious bonds. Think about veterans, right? Those friendships run deep.
Makes you think, right?
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of veterans, I was reading that article you sent, the one about a program that connects veterans with, well, formerly incarcerated folks looking for housing.
Oh, yeah, that's a great example. See, they recognize that both groups have this shared experience of confinement, often in really tough situations. And it turns out the veterans, they offer this amazing support system for those reentering society, and vice versa.
That's incredible. Proof that this whole cellmates to roommates thing, it's more than a catchy phrase. It's about real change, real connection.
No doubt. It really makes you question your assumptions, you know? We see a phrase like that, and we automatically jump to the negative. But these stories, they challenge that.
Absolutely. Like, we're wired to judge a book by its cover, but there's always a whole story waiting underneath.
Exactly. And everyone has one.
This has been amazing. Really makes you think. So, listeners, we want to hear from you. Have you ever had a relationship that, well, defied expectations? One that went from, say, cellmates to roommates? Let us know.